Good evening, and welcome to the OARS D-star net. This net meets regularly on Monday night at 8 p.m. on the OARS 444.150 D-star machine. My name is Wes, and my call sign is AE0OC. While this is not an emergency net, if anyone at any time has emergency traffic, please call break. Does anyone have emergency traffic? Please call now. Hearing none, I will move on to announcements of interest to amateur radio. I will be using NetLogger for check-ins on this net, and anyone who wishes can check in early by monitoring the OARS net there. The Ozarks Amateur Radio Society meets on the second Saturday of the month at the Happy House Restaurant in Monette, Missouri. The meeting is at 7 p.m., but everyone is welcome to come at 6 p.m. to eat and enjoy some good conversation. Individuals pay for their own meal, but you do not have to eat to attend. You also do not have to be a ham to attend. Everyone is welcome, including family members and those interested in amateur radio. The next meeting at Happy House will be Saturday, July the 8th. Saturday breakfast with the OARS Club for the month of June will be at 7:30 a.m. at the Angus Branch in Monette. More to follow. The OARS Club now has 3 regular nets. The D-star net, Monday at 8 p.m. on 444.150. The 2-meter net, Tuesday at 7 p.m. on 146.970. And the Simplex net, every Thursday at 8 p.m. on 146.460. The next Simplex net, well, it will be next Thursday. I didn't look up the date on that. Sorry, guys. And Saturday, June 24th and 25th, we will be meeting at Campbell Point near Shell Knob for Field Day and a POTA activation. Some of us will be camping at the campground, and I have reserved an extra campsite to set up shade canopies for radio operations. Everyone is welcome, but we are limited on parking, so Marvin has volunteered to run shuttle service to the main parking area. We will be operating under the special event call, Whiskey Zero Romeo, and we will be having a picnic lunch at noon on Saturday, and the club is providing the hot dogs and hamburgers, but everybody needs to still bring a dish to go with that. So we're just providing the main dish, and everybody else bring the side dishes. And that's all I've got for announcements. So do I have anyone else who has announcements of interest in amateur radio? Please call now. All right, not hearing anybody. So let's just jump right into some NetLogger check-ins. KF0LZX. Greg, how are you doing tonight?
AE0OC, this is KF0LZX, Greg out in Monette. Hey, doing good, Wes. Thanks for hosting the net. Beautiful evening outside, just hanging out, relaxing a little bit, and that's pretty much it. Ran to IDF here in town today for work, ran down to Berryville, Arkansas, and came home and did a little work on the computer. So that's pretty much my day wrapped up there. So anyway, back to you, 73s. Appreciate again you doing the net. KF0LZX.
Well, around here, after a weekend of getting pretty much nothing done on the bus between the rain and meetings and having my girlfriend over, which I got quite a little bit done today. I have to say that the boys did the majority of it, and I supervised, but we got seat backs cut off and everything to use the old seat frames to make a pedestal for the bed. Yesterday, Dusty got the latch taken out to be able to build me a new latching platform for my wheelchair to lock into so I can drive the thing. And we went and got the window unit air conditioner that I'm going to be mounting into it. Got that this evening. So we're making some progress on it. The biggest holdup would be, of course, the cylinder. If that does not get done in time, but if provided it does, I think we should be able to get things all fixed in time to go. So, it sounds like you had a pretty decent day too, though.
Yeah, roger that. Not a bad day at all, but man, sounds like you did get a lot done today. Sounds like you're a busy man, so hopefully I can get that cylinder in and get it back on there. If I think you took that to Springfield. If you did, and for some reason you need it picked up, if I happen to be in at the office or something this week, just give me a shout. I'll mind picking up for you.
All right, yeah, well, we've got, between me and Dad, we've got many trips to Springfield this week, so hopefully we will be able to, hopefully they'll get it done this week and we'll be able to get it picked up. If not, maybe the first part of next week, and it'll still be good enough to get it all hooked up and going. I'm going to have a day or two afterwards to get even with the latch being built, just to get it positioned right and mounted in right. So I hope that it comes early in the week, at least next week, if not this week.
Roger that. Well, you keep cracking the whip on those kids, maybe you'll have that thing ready to go for the lake here in a couple weekends. But anyway, good talking to everybody. I'm going to hop off here. KF0LZX, clear.
All right, Greg, thanks for checking in tonight. 73, and let's move on down. Next up, we've got KE0MAD. Sean, how are you tonight?
Yeah, this is Sean, KE0MAD. Hope everybody's had a good weekend, is having a good week. Weather sure is nice. Man, a little cool to go to the lake, but it is nice out there. I'm glad you're getting some stuff done. Have you got a steering box yet, Wes?
Negative, but I am kind of to the point where I'm going to drive it without one, and I'll just fill it up and fill it again when we get there. I think it'll be fine. It didn't leak that much coming home, so should be able to make it down to Campbell Point and back.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's kind of where I was at with it. I didn't think it leaked that bad, where you didn't have to worry about it. Anyway, that's all I've got. Brindley wants to check in, so I'm going to pass the mic over to her so she can give her a check in.
Well, hello, Brindley. Thank you so much for checking in tonight. That makes our night, that's for sure. And Sean, do you have any idea what day you might be wanting to come around? Because I know you'd said something about it. I have a perfect project for you.
Let's see what the project is first. I'm just kidding. I figure it's probably going to be Thursday or Friday.
All right. Friday, I have a doctor's appointment, and I'm not sure what I'm wanting to say. It's like at noon or 12:30 or something like that. So that might be a really bad day. Thursday, on the other hand, is wide open and good day for it. And the project is to help me design and build that latch system that I was just talking to you about.
All right, yeah, I can definitely do that. Yeah, all right, so I'll see what's going on Thursday, and I'll just give you a shout and plan on going up there. All right, Wes, thanks for doing the net. Sounding good over here. KE0MAD, catch you later.
All right, thanks a lot, Sean. I very much appreciate it. And we appreciate you checking in tonight, too. So, 73, and let's go on down to Harold, K0SQS. How are you doing tonight?
AE0OC and the rest of the net, K0SQS, doing just fine, Wes. Thanks for running the net. I came home this afternoon and jumped on the lawnmower and got my yard all trimmed up or cleaned up and got the weed eating done and got done prior to dinner. So I've had a good day. I'm kind of along with Sean there. I'd like to find out what that chore was you had before I'd commit to it. You never know what you're going to get into. Anyway, Back to you, Wes. Thanks again. K0SQS.
Yeah, you always want to ask them first what day they're available before you tell them what you're going to have them doing.
I thought it would be the other way around. You'd say what you wanted to have them do first.
Well, no, they might chicken out that way. If you can get them kind of committed first, maybe you got a prayer keeping them stuck to it. But in any case, appreciate you checking in tonight, Harold. And that puts us down at the bottom of the list. We did have a honorary check-in from Richard, K6RDJ. He's out in Oklahoma City, and he's on the live stream and told us he wanted to check in by proxy. So keep on trucking out there. And let's see, we need to move on down and see if we have anybody who would like to check in for the D-star net. This is AE0OC. Call now.
KE6GAE.
All right, KE6GAE. Dave, how are you doing tonight?
AE0OC and the rest of the net. This is KE6GAE. Oh, we're doing all right. I'm not sure why I didn't show up to you on NetLogger. I don't know if I got kicked out or something or what, but who knows? Good old NetLogger. I'm hoping the rest of the week ain't like today. Already started off at work crazy, so we'll see. Other than that, don't have a whole lot for the net tonight. Just wanted to get checked in for the numbers for you, Wes. So we'll pass it back to net control. KE6GAE, back to net control.
All right, Dave, I'm looking up here on the almost instant messages section up here, and it shows that you checked in to NetLogger at 0052 and checked back out of NetLogger at 0052. So that's what happened, who got kicked off of it somehow.
Oh, I had a feeling it was either my internet or programs like NetLogger. Sometimes they just get a mind of their own. All right, back to net control. KE6GAE, back to net control.
All right. Well, thanks for checking in, Dave. Appreciate it very much. And we've got another honorary check-in, Steve, KA0SPM, who does not have D-star capabilities. So he is on the live stream and want to say hello to everybody. And we're at the bottom of the list again. So do I have any further over-the-air check-ins for the D-star net? I'm not hearing any, but I'm going to say that let's call out for KA0RM and give it a second or two after I get done until you hear the beep before you try to check in. And let's see if you're actually out there and trying to check in, if that fixes things. All right, I didn't hear anything if he was. And I'm going to do the same thing now for Heather, KE0NHL. If you're trying to check in tonight, give it a second or two after the beep, and you try. All right, well, if either of them were trying, that blew my theory on why they weren't getting in, but maybe neither one of them were trying tonight. So I'm going to call it out one more time for anybody that wants to check in. Any over-the-air check-ins for the OARS D-star net.
Yeah, recheck. This K0MAD. Bob knows. I heard him talking to Mike over there. He's mobile now, so I don't know. He may have just forgot.
Yeah, I know I reminded him earlier too, so, and he was talking to Greg earlier about it, and so he may have lost track of time or something, or maybe he's having the same issues again and not being able to get in. I don't know. But if you are out there, Bob, we were trying for you. So, all right. Well, I haven't heard anybody else, so I'm going to go ahead and conclude this net. And we had 7 check-ins total, including myself. And that includes 2 proxies, of course. But good net. Thank you, everybody that did check in. And we'll hopefully hear from you again tomorrow night on the regular 2-meter net, and again next week on the D-star. So this is AE0OC returning the repeater back to normal operations.